It's Way Up with Angela Yee. My girl Chella's here.
That's right.
And Gurus of the Gram. Today we're talking about this clip from Feng Shui culture.
If you're feeling unwell or facing career struggles and someone asks you how things are going, just say, I'm doing great. Never talk about your illnesses or misfortunes and avoid complaining about your situation. When you complain, your inner energy field starts to believe that you need sympathy and care, which weakens your immune system. Tell everyone that you're doing great, your career is thriving, your family is wonderful, and your relationship is strong. Everything will get better and better.
All right. Now, what do you think about that, Chella? If somebody asks you how you're doing, if you're not doing good, do you tell the truth or do you just say I'm doing great?
It depends on who asking. Mm-hmm. So to my close friends, I might keep it 100. But then sometimes when I just got too much going on, I don't want to just keep being like the person with all the bad news. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But it depends.
I think about how I feel because there was a couple people in my life that used to complain about everything.
Right.
And it used to get so draining where every time I knew, they never asked me how I was doing. All they did was, da-da-da-da-da, this is wrong. I hate this person. I hate that. My life is, and you'd be like, okay.
Yeah. I'm good for saying I
don't
can't complain.
Hear this.
I can't complain. That's what I say.
But yeah, because I also feel like sometimes you complain and that energy does transfer over to other people. It makes people kind of like avoid you. So I understand it to a certain degree. I don't think you have to say everything's great if it's not. You could say something like, could be better, but, I'm blessed.
How you do it.
All right, well, Alfonso's on the line. Hey, Alfonso, how are you?
Not bad. How are you doing?
Oh, you want to know for real? Me and Chella. But I know you're a licensed therapist, right?
Yes, licensed black male therapist. I go by Fonzo Therapist.
Okay, so what are your thoughts about when somebody says, how are you doing? Should you answer that for real?
I am a big believer. It all depends on who you talk with. Because there's this thing called the law of conservation of energy, and it states that energy cannot be created or destroyed. It can only transfer. So if you're holding it in, if you're not telling anybody what's going on, it's going to transfer to something else, like putting holes in walls or putting holes in people. So it's important to just not just tell everybody things are fine, because that's also called toxic positivity. So this is about just, if somebody's asking you, say, I always tell people I woke up this morning, because that's the minimum of a blessing.
Right, I'm existing.
I can't complain. Yeah.
Exactly, and to talk with your therapist or talk with a trusted individual. I'm not a believer of trauma dumping on everybody, but you can't just keep everything in, because that's it's going to come out somewhere else.
All right, so to the right person, you can be honest.
Yeah, facts. Absolutely. I think we all need to do that, because if we're pushing that narrative, it's gonna take away from people actually wanting to go seek out help for any mental health issues. And in our community, we're already behind the 8 ball on just mental health, and I'm not a believer of keeping everything in and just making everything just positive.
All right. Well, thank you. We appreciate that.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Get an expert opinion.
I love your show. I love your show. I love everything that you're doing, and continue to push forward, and everybody continue to invest in your mental wealth. All right.
All right. Thank you so much. See, I'm feeling better already.
The same thing.
Yeah.
Though.
Hey, Latoya, how are you?
Good morning. I'm doing okay.
Hey, Toya.
Hi.
So what do you think if somebody asks you how you're doing? Should you say, I'm doing great, or should you be honest if you're not doing great?
Okay, I believe the power of life and death is in our tongue. Speak life into existence. So if we say we're doing great, we're going to be doing, if we say everything is going to be okay, then everything is going to be okay. Any negative we speak into our lives is what's going to happen. Other than that, just always speak positive, and then that thing will happen.
Okay, so you agree with the guru of the gram, Feng Shui culture. Just say great, and that's going to make you do great, even if you're not.
Absolutely, yes.
All right, thank you. Hey, Carmita.
Hey, girl.
What's up?
Hi, everybody.
What do you think about telling people I'm not doing so good if they ask you?
So I think it's okay. I think you have to find an even balance. When I'm not in a good place, what I would say is that I'm trying my best. I think you have to be kind of transparent to be able to say at times, hey, I'm not okay as well. I'm a mental health advocate. And it's important that you let people know how you feel so that they know how to treat you in any given moment. I know for myself, I lost my mom and my sister in 2024. Ooh. So I tell people I'm just trying my best.
Okay. It's not really pouring everything out to them, but it's also letting them know it's a work in progress right now.
Yes, definitely.
All right. And listen, my condolences to you. I know that's not easy, so definitely glad that you called up today as an expert.
Yes.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Way up.